Have you ever been told to stay away from sweet fruits if you're managing diabetes? Well, what if I told you there are two fruits? Yes, sweet, juicy, delicious fruits that not only don't spike your blood sugar, but can actually help regulate it. It sounds almost too good to be true, but stick with me because even doctors have been stunned by what these everyday fruits can do. Let me tell you a quick story. A woman named Helen, 72 years old, had been struggling with type 2 diabetes for nearly 2 decades. She'd been told to cut out all sugar, especially fruits. Too risky, they said. Too much sugar. But Helen loved fruit. One day, against all advice, she started eating two very specific fruits regularly, and after a few weeks, something amazing happened. We'll get to that in a moment. This video is based on the powerful insights shared by Barbara O'Neill, brought to you in a way that's easy to follow and apply in daily life. Let's begin a calm, empowering journey into something that could change how you think about food and healing forever. Many people feel overwhelmed by all the conflicting advice about what they can and cannot eat with diabetes. This message will simplify things, helping you feel confident, hopeful, and even a little excited every time you sit down to eat. Because the truth is, nature, our sweet, generous nature, has already given us some of the best medicine in the world, and today I'm going to show you how two very common fruits, which you've probably walked past at the grocery store 100 times, can actually help your body fight diabetes. So, what are they? We'll get to that in just a moment. But first, it's important to understand something about how diabetes works. You see, diabetes isn't just about high blood sugar. At its core, it's a problem of insulin resistance. Your cells no longer respond properly to insulin, the hormone that helps move sugar out of your blood and into your cells where it belongs. Now here's where it gets fascinating. Some fruits contain natural compounds, plant chemicals, fibers, and antioxidants that don't just avoid causing sugar spikes, they actually help improve insulin sensitivity. That means your body starts to respond better to insulin again. Sounds powerful, right? And the best part, these aren't exotic or expensive superfoods from the Amazon. They're fruits you can find in almost any kitchen. Now, before we reveal the first fruit, let me ask you something. Have you ever tried something natural, like a food or herb, that seemed to work better than any pill you've ever taken? If so, let us know in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else who's searching for answers. If this message resonates with you, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Here, natural, science-backed ways to take control of your health are shared gently, simply, and without fear. If you're feeling hopeful, type 1 in the comments to join the conversation. Now, let's talk about the first fruit. Fruit number 1, the mighty blueberry. Yes, blueberries. Sweet, tiny, and bursting with flavor. You might have heard that blueberries are healthy, but what you may not know is why they're such a powerhouse for people with diabetes. Blueberries are loaded with something called anthocyanins. These are natural pigments that give them their deep blue color. But more importantly, anthocyanins have been shown to boost insulin sensitivity and lower blood sugar levels after meals. In fact, one study found that people who consumed blueberries daily saw a significant improvement in how their bodies processed glucose. Even more surprising, blueberries also reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, two hidden culprits behind insulin resistance. Now, you might be thinking, aren't blueberries still sweet? Yes, they are, but because they're also packed with fiber and plant compounds, they have a low glycemic index. That means they digest slowly and don't cause a big spike in your blood sugar. So you're not just avoiding harm, you're actually helping your body heal. Still with me? Great, because we're just getting started. Let me tell you about a gentleman named Arthur. He was 68, recently diagnosed and terrified to eat anything sweet. But he started eating half a cup of blueberries with his breakfast every day. Within 6 weeks, not only had his post-meal blood sugar levels dropped, but his energy levels were up. And his doctor actually reduced his medication. Was it magic? No, it was nature. But what's the second fruit? That one's even sweeter. And its benefits, downright shocking. This second fruit has been eaten for centuries, but modern science is only just now catching up with what ancient traditions already knew. It doesn't just help control blood sugar. It also supports digestion, reduces cravings, and improves gut health, all of which are essential for anyone managing diabetes. It's one that might surprise you even more. It's juicy. It's fragrant. And yes, it's naturally sweet. Yet despite all that sweetness, it can play a powerful role in stabilizing blood sugar and even reversing the effects of metabolic syndrome. So, what is it? Fruit number 2. The humble pear. Yes, the pear. That golden green or blushing red fruit you may have eaten sliced with cottage cheese back in the day. Or perhaps you remember it from childhood lunches, canned in syrup, back before we knew any better. But the pear in its natural, raw, juicy form is one of the most underrated heroes in the world of diabetes management. Let's talk about why. Pears contain a specific type of fiber called soluble fiber, which forms a gel-like substance in your gut. This slows digestion and the absorption of sugar, which means your blood sugar rises more gently after eating. Even more interesting, pears are packed with polyphenols, plant compounds that not only protect your cells from damage, but have also been shown to improve the function of insulin. In one study, researchers found that people who ate more pears and apples had a 20% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to those who didn't. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Pears support something called the gut microbiome. The trillions of tiny bacteria living in your intestines that affect everything from mood to metabolism. A healthy gut can actually improve your body's ability to regulate blood sugar. And pears, because of their natural fiber and antioxidants, feed the good bacteria that help your system function smoothly. Now let me share a story that might sound familiar. A retired teacher named Linda, 74, came to one of our wellness retreats. She had been struggling with fluctuating blood sugar and was frustrated. She wasn't overweight. She ate what she thought was a clean diet, but her numbers just wouldn't budge. We looked at her meals and noticed one thing missing: fiber, especially soluble fiber. So we made a small change. We added one medium pear to her lunch every day. That's it. No drastic diet overhauls, no pills, no powders, just a pear. 3 weeks later, she came to me smiling. Her post-lunch glucose readings had dropped by over 30 points on average. More importantly, she felt better, calmer, more energized. Could it really be that simple? Sometimes, yes. And here's the twist. It's not just about the pear itself, it's about the shift it creates. You see, when we eat something that digests slowly and supports our gut, it changes the entire rhythm of our metabolism. It reduces cravings, it flattens energy crashes, it helps us feel full longer, so we're less likely to reach for processed snacks. So often healing starts not with something complicated, but with a single habit, repeated gently and consistently. Now maybe you're wondering, can I eat both blueberries and pears in the same day? The answer is absolutely yes. In fact, pairing them can offer a beautiful mix of soluble fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, and gut-supportive compounds that complement each other perfectly. Try this. Slice up half a pear, add a small handful of blueberries, sprinkle with a pinch of cinnamon, and drizzle just a few drops of lemon juice. Not only is it delicious, it's therapeutic. But here's the key: moderation and consistency. We're not talking about fruit juices or fruit canned in syrup. We're talking about whole, raw, fresh fruit. Because when the fiber is intact, it slows everything down, and that's exactly what our bodies need when managing diabetes. Let's pause here for a moment. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Have you ever been told to avoid all fruit because of your blood sugar? If so, you're not alone. For years, well-meaning advice has steered people away from some of the most healing foods available. But we're learning now, through science and real-life stories, that it's not about avoiding sweetness altogether. It's about choosing the right kind of sweetness, the kind nature made, the kind your body understands. Let's go a little deeper: how these fruits work on a cellular level. When you eat a blueberry or a pear, Your body isn't just processing sugar, it's absorbing information. Yes, food is information. Every bite you take sends a message to your cells, your hormones, your nervous system. The anthocyanins in blueberries tell your body, it's time to reduce inflammation. The soluble fiber in pears says let's slow things down, absorb gently and nourish the gut. And together they whisper to your pancreas, you're safe. No spike here. This is why people are often shocked, not just by how their numbers improve, but by how they feel after just a few weeks of adding the right fruits into their diet. And that brings us to a very important point. It's not just what you eat, it's when and how. Have you ever noticed that eating fruit on an empty stomach sometimes makes you feel jittery, or that combining it with a heavy meal can lead to bloating? That's because timing and pairing matter. For best results, try eating these fruits with a small amount of protein or healthy fat, like a few almonds, a spoonful of cottage cheese, or some Greek yogurt. Consider having them earlier in the day when your metabolism is most active. Chew slowly. Savor. Let your body fully absorb the signals. Now you might be thinking, I've been on medication for years. Can fruit really make that big of a difference? Yes, it can. Not as a replacement for your doctor's care, of course, but as a partner in your healing. And more often than not, it's these small, consistent changes, adding a fruit here, choosing a walk there, calming the mind with gratitude, that create the foundation for transformation. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you felt excited about food? Not stressed, not confused, just genuinely hopeful. If you're starting to feel that little spark again, hold on to it. You deserve to feel that way. Because healing isn't just about numbers on a chart, it's about feeling empowered. It's about knowing that your choices matter. And it's about reclaiming your relationship with food as something joyful, nourishing, and wise. Now we will talk about how to incorporate these fruits into your day with ease, how to build on their benefits, and most importantly, what to watch for as your body starts to respond. But before we start, I want to give you this gentle reminder. You are not broken. You are not too late. And your body is still listening. The foods you choose, the care you give yourself, it's never wasted. It's never too small. It always matters. How to time your fruit intake for maximum effect, what to pair it with for even better blood sugar control, and the one surprising mindset shift that will make these changes stick long-term. And what happened to Helen and Arthur in the weeks that followed. Their stories might just inspire your own. Stay with me. The best is yet to come. We've talked about two surprisingly sweet and powerful fruits, blueberries and pears, and how they can help you manage, and in some cases even reverse the effects of diabetes. Now, let's take that knowledge and turn it into something real, something you can start doing right now. Because information is powerful, but application is where the magic happens. So let's start with something simple. How to eat these fruits for maximum benefit. It's one thing to know that blueberries and pears are good for you. It's another thing to know how to use them. So let's break it down. 1. Timing is key. When you eat, fruit can be just as important as which fruit you eat. Try consuming your blueberries and pears earlier in the day, ideally with breakfast or lunch. This aligns with your body's natural rhythm. Your insulin sensitivity is typically higher in the morning, which means your body handles natural sugars more efficiently. 2. Portion control. For blueberries, a small handful, about 1/2 cup, is plenty. For pears, 1 medium pear a day is a great starting point. Remember, it's not about quantity, it's about consistency. 3. Pair with protein or healthy fats. Pairing fruit with a bit of protein or fat helps slow down the digestion of sugars even further, keeping your blood sugar steady. Try blueberries with a spoonful of plain Greek yogurt, a sliced pear with a small piece of cheese, or a handful of walnuts. 4. Avoid juices and processed versions. Fruit juices, even the all-natural kinds, remove the fiber that keeps your blood sugar balanced. Always choose whole, fresh fruits. Now, let's return to our friends, Helen and Arthur. Remember Helen, The woman who began eating blueberries and pears after being told for years to avoid fruit. After 6 weeks of incorporating these two fruits, along with gentle walks and breathing exercises, her A1C, her average blood sugar over 3 months, dropped from 7.8 to 6.5. That's a huge improvement. Her doctor was astonished, but Helen, she just smiled and said, "It's the first time food has felt like medicine." And Arthur, the man who was skeptical of eating anything sweet, his energy levels were so stable after adding fruit that he started walking 15 minutes after breakfast every morning. Just 2 weeks later, he was walking 45 minutes and sleeping better than he had in years. And now, Arthur says he doesn't even crave the cookies he used to snack on in the evenings. He said, "It's like my body finally remembered what real food feels like." And that, dear friend, is what everyone deserves. Now let's talk about something a little deeper. The real reason these small changes work. Blueberries and pears aren't magical because of their color or sweetness. They're magical because of what they symbolize. They're whole, they're natural, they're complete, just like you. And when we choose foods that are alive and whole, we're telling our bodies, you deserve nourishment. You deserve care. Diabetes can make you feel like your body is broken. But let this be clear, your body is not the enemy. It's trying every single day to heal. And these fruits, they're like gentle allies on that journey. They work quietly, patiently, helping your cells remember how to function, how to listen, how to trust again. But there's one more piece to this puzzle, and it's not in your kitchen, it's in your mind. Your beliefs about food, about sweetness, about guilt, about what you deserve, can be the very thing that holds you back. So many of us were taught that taking care of ourselves is selfish, or that we have to suffer to be healthy. But what if healing doesn't have to be hard? What if it can be sweet? What if the road back to balance is paved with blueberries, pears, laughter, community, and kindness? You don't have to give up joy to get well. In fact, joy might be the most powerful medicine of all. Let me ask you something. What if you just decided today to be gentle with yourself, to try one new thing, to make one small change, to eat a pear not with fear, but with gratitude? If you're nodding your head right now, you're already healing, because you're shifting the most important thing of all, your mindset. What comes next? Here are 3 gentle steps you can take starting today. 1. Add a healing fruit to one meal. Choose blueberries or pears. Keep it simple. Eat mindfully. 2. Take a short walk after eating. Even 10 minutes can help reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes. 3. Write down one thing you're grateful for each day. Gratitude reduces stress. And stress, it's one of the most overlooked causes of high blood sugar. These small actions might not seem like much, but together they create a ripple effect that changes everything. A final thought. Remember this. No matter your age, no matter your numbers, no matter your past choices, you are still capable of change. You are still worthy of health. And your body, despite everything it's been through, is still on your side. So if this message has touched your heart today, if you felt a spark of hope, a whisper of truth, or just a sense that you're not alone in this journey, please let us know in the comments. Share your story, or just type 1 to let us know you're with us. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. We're building a community here, a place where health isn't scary, where aging is celebrated, and where every voice matters. Because you matter. And if there's someone in your life, a friend, a spouse, a sibling, who needs to hear this message, share it with them. Let's spread the sweetness of this truth far and wide. Because in a world full of confusion and noise, you have the power to create clarity, peace, and healing in your own life. One blueberry, one pear, one day at a time. Until next time, take care of yourself. And remember, healing is possible. Health is your birthright, and your sweetest days may still be ahead. With love and light, from the heart of those who care deeply about your health.